given me quite a show. I've seen everything behind this wheel. If I knew the why for my rambling mind, then I might be able to be still. If you take a notion to head out to the ocean, just hook yourself to the bumper of my reel. I get you there in season, then I will believe, because the trucking man don't like to be still. I've been in fog and snow on narrow mountain roads. I've done 105 through Houston at 3 a.m. My CB is squawking, to me they are talking. Old Smokey Bear ain't gonna catch me now. So if you take a notion to feel that gentle motion of an old Pete just bumping down the road, stick out your thumb, wait for me to come, and I'll ride you from here to Timbuktu. Take a notion to feel that gentle motion of an old Pete just bumping down the road. Stick out your thumb, wait for me to come, and I'll ride you from here to Timbuktu. Yeah, I'll ride you from here to Timbuktu. I jumped on 6 there, that's the only thing I'm saying.
Well, it's Sunday, folks. You know what that means. It's time for another exciting, exhilarating, motherfucking adventurous episode of Gravel Road Therapy with Dog Bite Harris. And I'll be your host today. I'm Dog Bite Harris. What's up, you fucking fuckers? I'm just out here on this little back road, just chilling, hanging out, getting a little relaxation time in. Just went and had a milkshake with the old lady, did a little cruise around, got some work done to the van today, so we decided to take her out for a little spin-a-rooney. You just listened to our artist of the week, Coby, I almost said Cody. Coby, Langham, I think is how you say it. I apologize if I said it wrong, sir. Great artist, out of Kentucky, I believe. The old Justin Chambers introduced me to him the other day. And I listened to some of his music upon Justin's suggestions, and I really dug it. So I was like, fuck it, we'll put him on there, man. Always looking for artists of the week, so hopefully you guys enjoyed him. We got, speaking of Justin Chambers, when we were talking, he was doing an interview. He'll be our next guest on Double Talking. We did not have a guest this week. I just didn't have time to do it. Didn't feel like doing it. It wasn't in interview mode this week, just kind of laying back, did some work. You know, it is what it is. Sometimes you just don't feel it, man. But yeah, so I'm also a lying sack of shit. It's actually Friday, but by the time this comes out, it'll be Sunday. But tomorrow, I'm going to enter a poker tournament. It's a big deal. Not really. It's just a local poker thing. I've never played in a poker tournament before. I'm not bad online, but I'm not great either. I think I could be better. Because online, it's not real money. And so I'm not as patient as I should be, I think. I just fucking go all in all the time because I fucking need to do something or something. But this time I'll be able to have a little bit of patience. So we'll see how it works, man. I'll let you know how I did next week. Patience is a virtue when it comes to playing poker, man, in my opinion. But yeah. Not a lot of new news coming up, man. We're just kind of trying to get some stuff going. I really debated on even talking about this next thing. But I think I should address it because the people that actually listen to this usually, or make it this far past the artist of the week, usually they're fans, like true fans. And I think I need to address this. So Ruckus and the Records is a DIY label. We don't always have the highest quality things. I've never been necessarily big on holding like a super 5-star standard to everything we do. Sometimes with some of the albums that we have done, I have let quality slide in the recording quality because I feel the songs are really good, and I feel like even if it's a poor recording quality, that sometimes that's okay as long as there's a good song there and a good performance there. Because personally, I feel like when you start fucking with Pro Tools and you start fucking with going into a recording studio, things get too polished, and that can take away from some things. However, with saying that, we do have some standards here. And in my opinion, and I'm sure a lot of people have noticed it, people have been polite and not really reached out to me to say anything, but I want you to know that I know it and that Felix knows it, that the Cheating Hearts album is really not up to our standards as far as the quality goes. I believe something happened in the process of I don't know. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, and I don't want to make anybody feel bad. We have a lot of great people that help our label out, and most of them do it for free, and you get what you pay for sometimes, and in this case, I think that the best thing to do is to start from scratch. The artwork on the album is fantastic. Mike did such a fucking awesome job on it. It's great. But when you put the CD in, it sounds really tinny, like you're listening to it in a tin can or something. I don't know why it happened. It got past me. I listened to them. I don't know why it's like that. I don't know if I was like that when I sent it off to get printed, and it just got past me. I've been pretty distracted lately. I've been pretty stressed out. But, I'm not going to just not listen to an album, I mean, maybe the headphones I was listening to them on weren't good enough, but yeah, it's not up to our quality level that we like to do. So for those of you that bought one, thank you. Give us some time, and we're going to send the tracks off to get mastered again, and we're going to get it reprinted again, and we're going to make it right with everybody that bought one. So my apologies. I'm really bummed out about it, actually, because I had really high hopes for this album. I was really looking forward to it, and to be honest with you, it wasn't a really hot seller anyways. So this whole album is a real big wash in a lot of ways. I think over time we'll fucking make money back on it, I'm sure, at least break even. But for those of you that ordered it, you'll be getting a new copy, and it will sound a lot better, I promise, than the one that we got done just now. I'm not happy with it. It got past me. I mailed everybody's shit out, and then I talked to Felix just to make sure that I wasn't going crazy or that something wasn't off in my stereo, and he felt the same way. So I haven't talked to anybody else that got the album, but not our standard here. Like I said, we're not fancy by any means, and like I said, we are DIY, but we're gonna fix this album, and then we'll make it right for everybody. Let's see. We got we booked a bunch of dates. I shared the dates for the Stoned Evergreen Travelers Dog Bite tour that's coming up in late April, early May. You got some great shows coming up. A lot of them are with Whiskey Dick too. But be updating that by the time you see this. So if you want to look at it, check out the Ruckus and the Records Facebook page. You'll be able to see it there. You'll probably be able to see it from the Stoned Evergreen Travelers one as well. But yeah, we decided to call it the High on the Highway tour, which is kind of funny because I actually quit smoking weed. As most of you guys know, I'm a pretty big advocate for smoking pot and marijuana in general, but me and pot have had a really we've had a real love-hate relationship over the years, and now is no exception. Usually I can get away with smoking weed on the regular for a couple of years, and it helps me with anxiety and helps me with a lot of things, and then then anxiety takes over, and it stops working, and it actually starts doing the opposite for me, and which sucks, because not only does it not help my anxiety, it makes it a million times worse. Which, if a lot of you folks are wondering why I've been kind of weird lately, and some of the episodes have been weird. That's part of it right there, is I've been struggling with that. I wish it could benefit me all the time like it does a lot of people. I know so many people that really benefit from marijuana, so don't think that what I'm saying here is an indication of anything negative that I'm saying for it. That's not the case. Just like with anything, people's bodies react different to it. My family actually has a history of having bad anxiety when smoking pot, so I think it's just fucking something in my DNA, something with how my brain's wired that makes it a little bit different than than everybody else's. But was saying that, I mean, I just saw some shit about the DNA's trying to patent CBD so they can fucking hold it hostage and fucking charge people a bunch of money, which is a bunch of fucking horse shit. These motherfucking doctors are seeing the benefits to this shit, and maybe not so much the doctors. I'm not gonna throw the doctors under the bus either, because I know a lot of doctors that are very pro marijuana, but the pharmaceutical companies are seeing this shit, and their buttholes are getting puckered. Fucking cancer being cured with it. You bet your ass if I got any cancer or anything like that, I'd be right back on it. I don't give a fuck how much anxiety it brings me. I'll fucking figure that shit out, I'm going to try that shit if I ever get cancer before I go through a bunch of chemo and shit. Because it's doing miracle work. So, but just like any drug, it affects people differently, man. And it works for me sometimes, and then it stops. And when it stops, I'm a train wreck. And I hate myself. I'm hard to be around. I don't know. I've been battling a lot with a lot of things that I've battled with my whole life. But they're on 10 right now, which is, higher than I've ever been. I've always battled with depression. I've always battled with anxiety. Before I even knew what depression or anxiety was, I battled with it. And, I feel like a lot of people throw those terms around now, like really loosely. Now that it's not as taboo to say it, everybody wants to, get their coming ups as like some kind of hero for battling with it, So I feel like anybody who's sad or fucking gets kind of worried or nervous has got anxiety issues now, and that's not the fucking case. Like I said, I've always had depression. I've always had anxiety. But like as of late, it's been like super, super, super bad. I'm trying to think of how to describe it. It's just, you don't want to fucking get out of bed, for multiple reasons. It's not that you're just sad, but it's that you feel like everybody is like out to fucking get you. You feel like everybody is your fucking enemy. You feel like you're fucking scared, of everything. Every little thing seems like a fucking huge deal. And you can't, it's like, it's not just so easy to just be like, just relax, it's not that easy, but it's been a million times worse lately. So I wish I could find something to help me out. The thought of prescription medication scares the shit out of me for multiple reasons. As I know a lot of people more so. And this is weird, I'm saying this because I work in mental health like we went through last week, see, it's kind of fucking hard to even talk about, but, I struggle with trying to get myself on any kind of meds because I've seen them do a lot more negative than positive. Part of me, there's days where I would love some kind of like sedative, like a Valium or a fucking Ativan or something, when my anxiety gets so fucking high that I just can't stop being scared shitless for everything, just to shut my fucking mind off and make me not give a shit for a minute. But at the end of the fucking day, I've battled with that kind of shit before. Like, not so much Valium, not so much Ativan, that kind of stuff. But man, I've fucking had some real struggles with fucking opiates, I was never like a full-blown junkie, but I would tell you that I had a fucking pill problem for sure. Which maybe, at one point, maybe that's why my anxiety and that kind of shit has contributed to it. I'm sure it didn't help it much when I was doing all of that, I remember at one point in time, like a few years ago, probably about 7 years ago, there was a time where I'd realized that I hadn't been sober in over a month. And that was like a big slap in the face to me, that I realized that I'd been fucked up so much that I hadn't been sober for over 30 days. And that was kind of where I decided like it was time to fucking reevaluate shit. And then I spent a number of years where like I would just be like, oh, well, we'll just fucking take some on special occasions. I'll take some when I'm playing shows. I'll take some with this and that, and that didn't work well either, because anybody who's taking pills, let me give you a rundown of how things work. You take pills, you feel fucking great. With me, a lot of people, opiates will make you go down, but they make me happy. They make me fucking talkative, make me love everything. But it's like they shove everything that every bit of joy that you have inside of you, it seems like they take it and they make it spit out at once. So then when everything's gone and the high's gone, you're fucking miserable. You hate everything. It's the opposite. And you're fucking mean to the people that you fucking love because you feel like shit in every sense. Your body hurts, it might take away your pain, but when it's gone, you hurt fucking worse, which essentially, and that's, I'm going to go back to this too, where, I'm waiting for somebody to pull up and check on me. Yep, somebody's gonna pull up and check on me right now. Good. But I'm trying to think. But I'll rewind that to, I think that there is somewhat of a purpose for that as well. People in severe chronic pain, marijuana won't cut severe chronic pain for some people. And like I said, I'm an advocate for it, but you break your fucking bones in 5 different places, smoking a little weed isn't going to cut it, I wish there was something more natural to go along the lines of, with that would help ease your pain a bit more, but so but just like anything, man, you gotta be real fucking careful with it, man. It grabbed me real quick. I was on tour and I'd got an abscess tooth, and I'd never fucking had an abscess tooth before, but this is one of the most miserable fucking feelings I ever had in my fucking life. And I'd actually taken Vicodin before, and I had never really felt a lot of effects from it, to be honest. But for some reason, when I got this fucking abscess tooth, and a buddy of mine gave me just a fucking stack of fucking Vicodin. And I ate them all the way up the West Coast, from Southern California all the way to fucking Washington. And I was fucking high the whole fucking time, and loving every minute of it. It just nipped me in the bud, and the tooth pain was gone. There was no more, even when it was all healed up. I was just still eating them because I had them and they were fun. And then all of a sudden, that was just, I love doing it. So, but I'll tell you what, I'm a lot happier not doing those kind of things. And you know what? Honestly, I'm not going to tell you I'd never take a Vicodin again, because if I'm in pain, I'll take one. I don't give a shit. I'm not beyond it, but I don't take them unless I need them. And I mean need them. Like, no more, oh, I got a migraine, I better fucking take a couple of Vicodin. No, I'll fucking pop some fucking Tylenol and rub some dirt on it, only if I need it. I let them give me some when I had my kidney stones. And then I took one when my tooth was abscessed last time. And that was it. So, but anyways, my camera's doing weird shit. It's probably because the light's fucking going down. We're having weird weather again out here. Dumped a bunch of snow this week. It was trying to snow when I just got up here, but it was like 40 all day, so the snow's been melting off. But we're in the twilight now. So anyways, joking with Justin. Justin said he was going to give me a joke. As of right now, I don't have one, so I'm hoping the motherfucker gets me one. Man, fucking sends it this way, gets it uploaded because I need it. But anyways, we'll take a little break. If it's not joking with Justin, it'll be some other random shit that I decide to put up there. And so anyways, yep, I'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. I had to add a little light to the situation to try to finish this off, using my dome light here, or my light for my makeup light, I guess is what the ladies call it. But so yeah, I was a little joking with Justin. At least I think so. I hope so. Whatever. If not, I guess it was some other bullshit. I hope you enjoyed. Because like I said, as of right now, Justin hasn't sent me a joke. So, but anyways, yeah, joking with Justin, the old Justin Chambers, not the new. Don't be confused with the new Justin Chambers and the old Justin Chambers. He ain't no fucking Johnny come lately. He is the old Justin Chambers. And he just did a great interview on Double Talking with me. I hope that we're gonna get him on soon. I was in a hurry, so we could talk for a long time, I think. And Justin's a cool cat, man. I hope he's doing good out there. He's going through a tough spell right now, man. He's trying to get a job, having some issues. I won't go too into him. There, his own personal shit. But anyways, if you enjoy what he's doing, you might want to drop him a line, tell him that, make him feel good, make his day a little better. But yeah, my thoughts are with you, Justin Chambers. Hope you're doing good. Well, fuck, man. Let me get my list back out. Oh, man, I wanted to talk about this shit right out the fucking gate, but I wanted to save it just in case. So I didn't know our artist of the week very well this week, and I don't know where his political views are at and how he feels about things. So I'm pretty sure that anybody who was just on there to listen to that is probably gone by now. So we'll get into some controversial shit now. Jussie Smollett, whatever the fucking guy's name is, from, I think it's Empire is what the guy's name is. It's a homosexual black man, openly homosexual, and, well, openly black. He's the gentleman that staged, allegedly, I don't know if they proved it or if he admitted he did it or not. I didn't get that far into it, but he's the one that allegedly staged himself being strung up by a noose from some white guys in Klans uniforms and MAGA hats, whatever, the Make America Great Again hats. fucking, this happened like 2 weeks ago, and they're already processing him with 16 felonies. Now, first off, I wanted to touch base on this a few weeks ago because I actually had a friend of mine delete me over this shit. I want to be perfectly fucking clear that I don't support this shit. Our country is in a fragile state right now. We are divided pretty much 50-50. The thing, I'm right in the middle kind of too, you know, like, that's how I feel a lot of days. And I know there's a lot of people out there that feel how I do. You know, like, if you didn't listen to Lester on my podcast, you know, Lester from Pine Box Boys, we touched base on this. The same with Jared from Jared McGovern from Urban Pioneers, on tour right now with Goddamn Gallows and Scott H. Byram. Go check them out if they come to a town. It's a great tour. Snap-O-Matic Booking. There's a little plug for you guys. Love you guys. Hope you're doing good on the road. Every one of you guys are great. But anyways, back to this whole thing. I would say, like, it feels like 30% of people, maybe even more than that, maybe more like 40% of people are right, 40% of people are left, and there's like 10 to 20% who are like me, you know, like I agree with a lot of shit that the Democrats agree with, you know, but I also think a lot of the shit that they say is bullshit. And I think what fucking really irritates me the most is that both parties are guilty for creating propaganda. I'm positive of it. It doesn't take a fucking genius to see that both sides are stirring the fucking pot, and this is fucking proof of it. And that sucks, because it's a problem. You know, just because this dipshit did this doesn't mean that it's any less of a problem. Racism, homophobic shit, sexism, all of it. It's still a fucking issue. And all this does is give fucking the extreme conservatives the right to stand on a soapbox and be like, see, we told you. No, fuck you. You know, it's just, I don't know, I get so fucking mumbly about these kind of things. But first and foremost, I don't support this. They should punish the shit out of this dude, in my opinion. He's a fucking celebrity, and he used his fucking notoriety, or you know, his fame, essentially, to try to sway people in his direction. First off, he shouldn't really need to. You know, it's obviously that it's right. It's obvious it's right there. So all this does is throw fucking gas on a fire that's already fucking ignited, and it's already separating our country. And this kind of shit just makes it even worse. You know, like I said, I'm on both ends, man. I support gun rights. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm one of those guys that says guns don't kill people, people kill people, you know. I stand by that statement, you know. People are going crazy. It's not a gun problem. It's a person problem. It's not even, I don't know. It's just, but here's kind of why I wanted to bring this up. is we've got multiple politicians and people that work for our president right now that have been going through an ongoing like investigation and a trial for like what, going on a year and a half, 2 years now. They're just now getting these motherfuckers in court. And they got this motherfucker in like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. They've got this dude. Now, if anything, you want to talk about white fucking privilege, there it is. Not saying the guy doesn't deserve it, but 2 weeks to bring up 16 felonies. And we've got an ongoing investigation. And these, against these rich white assholes. And motherfuckers are dragging their feet. Like, I'm going to be interested to see what they charge this dude with as far as, I mean, like, what his punishment is. And I'll be interested to see what, like, Cohen's punishment is, and we'll put it on comparison because it'll be interesting to see how things go. I know it's, like, different cases, different shit. Maybe the dude admitted to it, so it's a little quicker. I mean, and if you're smart, you're not a fucking idiot, and you're okay with having a rational conversation, hit me up. Tell me what your thoughts are on this. I would like to know, man. Both ends, really. I mean, maybe there's a logical explanation why his shit's going through so quick as compared to, you know, the other shit. And other things, you know. I know white child molesters from around here that have had cases go on for a year and a half before they even charged him with anything, you know. So it's, I don't know, it's weird, but I think the world's in a bunch, I mean, not so much the world, our country's in a fucking seriously shitty state right now. I think that we really need something to bring us together because we are so divided. The shitty thing is, it's all poor people. You know, it's the richer putting us to shit, man. They're putting poor people against each other. You know, which way is the best way to not be poor? You know, it's the fucking even poorer than everybody. That's, you know, it's all the crackheads on welfare. It's all the immigrants, you know. No, fuck that, man. My tax dollars go to fucking put food in a kid's mouth. I'm okay with that. What I'm not okay with is it making some piece of shit fucking politician even richer, you know. What I'm not okay with is that we've got court hearings going on, paying a lot of people a lot of money to fucking investigate our president right now. You know, this is fucking bullshit. Whole country's fucking bullshit right now. It sucks. It used to be a great country. And I'll tell you right now, Donald Trump has sure not made it great again. Your arguments are fucking invalid. I don't care if you like him or not. Or reasons that you might think he is making things great again. It's not great. It's made it even worse. Even if you think he's a good president because of things that he's done, which I haven't seen him do shit, really. You know. I don't know. But yeah, that's my let me know what you think about that, man. Ring of Honor. I'm stoked about that. As most of you guys know, I'm a huge wrestling fan. Ring of Honor is a great promotion that's somewhat of an independent promotion. Based out of Chicago, I believe. Actually, I could be wrong about that. I think I am wrong about that. But Ring of Honor is a cool promotion. This is the first time they've ever came out to the West Coast, and we got second row tickets. Myself and my old lady and the Cutters do. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Some of my favorite wrestlers have came into Ring of Honor, and there's some great wrestlers there now. So I'm super excited. It's coming up in May in Portland. It's going to be fun. But yeah, I guess it's all the interesting shit I've got for today. I'm not doing real good. So anyways, yeah, as usual, if you guys got any topics you want me to cover, any artist of the week suggestions, any products you might want me to sample, on the air, hit me up, man. Let me know. I'm always down for suggestions. I really want to get some crowd input. I always have. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Look in the links to follow the old Justin Chambers and Coby Langham. I think is how you say it. Fuck, I'm a piece of shit. Anyways, but yeah. And remember, folks, I am not a real therapist. I just play one on YouTube. I'll see you fuckers next week. I hope you have a hell of a week.